Welcome again to our program, Bible Through Images. Today we look at the fifth book in the Bible, which is Deutronomy. In the book of Deuteronomy, we can represent it with a very simple model, which I'll put like this. So this is chapter 1 to chapter 4. Chapter 1 to chapter 4 is Moses is talking about what God has done. So Moses explained to the children of Israel what God has done. Chapter 29 to chapter 34, Moses will lead the children of Israel into making commitment. So this is called to commitment. Commitment. In between the two, that is chapter 5 to chapter 28, is about principles for godly living. So this is the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. A book of 34 chapters. And we can put it into such a simple diagram. So what God has done, this is the first address. So this is the first address by Moses. We call this the first address by Moses. Principles for godly living, this is the second address by Moses. And the call to commitment is the third address. So the book of Deuteronomy, to some people, is not a very easy book to read, because it is a book full of speeches, very, very long speeches by Moses. So Moses, in the first speech, he explains to his listeners what God has done, how he delivered them from captivity. Actually, it begins with Moses, with Abraham. God's call to Abraham is deliverance from captivity up to where they are, at Mount Horeb. Then from there, he gives them laws for godly living. And one of the greatest chapter is chapter 28, the chapter on blessings and curses. So principles for godly living, Moses tells them, if you do this, then God will do this. If you obey him and keep his law, God will bless you. If you disobey and you don't keep God's law, then God will curse you. Principles for godly living. Second address. Then the third address, he calls them to commitment. God is faithful, he requests them to be faithful. And the last chapter, of course, is change of leadership. Change of leadership. Finally, Moses will die, and the era of Moses comes to an end. So the next book will be the book of Joshua. The sixth book is the book of Joshua, because chapter 34, Moses dies and Joshua will take over. So may God bless you. See you tomorrow as we continue with the Bible through images.